So, Herr Henry.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Jetzt ist er genervt. Ich würde das gerne anzweifeln, weil er war daheim, da war sie schon betrunken. Ja, komm, wir zeigen uns mal an.
You get the impression that Celine liked to live the glamorous life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She hung out with movie stars and royalty. But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do.
Er war gar nicht bei der Army. Sie war bei der Army,
I'm not
oder
ashamed
was?
about that.
Ah.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night, I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Ja, das hat die Nachbarin ja auch gesagt.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Ja. Die Frage hätten wir schon mal richtig beantwortet.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Und da sagt der Notizblock was anderes.
You went to her house, you fought, you beat her, she left and then you followed her.
I left first. She tried to batter me with a frying pan. I had to slap her down.
Understandable.
Ja, wieder.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
Das stimmt, glaube ich, ne?
Did a neighbor see you? Did you talk to anyone? You need an alibi, Jacob.
I don't have one. I was here. I listened to Amos and Andy on the radio, and then I went to bed.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Alter.
What's this bunkum?
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Nice. Check for dispatch. Also nutzt mal wieder irgendein wildfremdes Telefon.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The Tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doctor. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks.
Alonso
Any other
Mendes.
One, Detective.
Ay, ay, ay.
From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Ja, wunderbar, hätten wir schon mal den. Der kriegt wahrscheinlich eh irgendeine Strafe, weil er den geschlagen hat. Unseren liebenswerten und netten Kollegen. So. Was machen wir erst? Fahren wir erst zum Mendes Apartment oder fahren wir erst? Komm, wir fahren erst zum Mendes Apartment. Oder? Nee, Setup immediately. Komm, wir fahren erst zur Central Division.
Was that my fault?
Natürlich war das deine Schuld. Weißt du, jetzt lässt sie ihr Auto stehen und rennt einfach weg.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
Und das glaube ich sofort.
Century unit. A citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Century unit identify.
Aber die Schießereien hatten wir doch davor auch. Die hatten wir doch da auch schon. Ich weiß nicht, was sie da jetzt gesagt haben, dass es immer sich wechselnde Aufgaben sind. So, CPD, CPS, Central Police Station.
We have a firm lead, Captain.
Are you questioning my judgment call, Phelps?
No, sir.
Good. I thought not. Jacob Henry is a sub-sister pushed around by his wife. I think with the right kind of persuasion, he might be prepared to seek absolution. Are you prepared to show him the error of his ways, young Phelps?
I don't think he's our man. Galloway agrees with me.
Don't drag me into this.
Rusty is a practical policeman. A bird in hand is always worth two in the bush. Let's liberate a confession from poor Jacob, and the public will sleep easier tonight. Run along now, Phelps. I've warmed them up nicely for you.
Puh. Weiß jetzt auch nicht, ob der es ist oder nicht.
Doesn't look good, Jacob. You're in a big jam here. You lie to me, and I can't help you out. Do you understand me?
Yes.
So.
What do you do for work, Jacob?
I'm a mechanic. Engines, differentials, transmissions, that kind of stuff.
So you have access to tools.
Yes, I do.
Your wife was brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then stomped to death. How do you think that looks, Jacob?
I was home in bed.
So. Stimmt es jetzt oder stimmt es nicht? I was home in bed. Er hat Access zu den Werkzeugen. Er hat Zugang zu dem Werkzeug, was Hoppala. Das wollte ich nicht. Hier wieder raus. So.
You were at home in bed while your
Oh,
wife
schon
was
wieder
putting out
falsch.
with some stranger? What kind of man are you, Jacob, that you allow that?
You son of a bitch. You got no right talking about my wife like that.
Das war falsch. Lipstick
You did
Markings.
it. Everything points to you. What does text mean, Jacob?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You used your wife's lipstick to leave us a message. Was it a cry for help, Jacob?
Well, the last time I didn't kill my wife.
Okay.
I'm done with you. You should charge me or let me go. If not, I'm gonna get myself a lawyer.
Das L-Wort. Das, was du nicht hören
Your marriage
willst.
was over. You took her in and she threw it back in your face. You didn't go over there to hurt her. It just got out of hand.
It's not how it was.
Ja, dann.
It wasn't the first time you hit her, was it,
Oh,
Jacob?
Alter.
This might sound dumb, but sometimes I had to defend myself. She was strong and dangerous when she was drunk.
I don't see any way out of this unless you give us something.
Kriegen wir wieder Ärger vom Captain.
Phelps, you failed me, son.
We have another lead, Captain. This guy Mendez could be our man.
I hope so, Phelps. I really hope so. I'm deeply disturbed by your style of police work.
Oh, toll. Oh, Alter.
You think those Vice boys get any on the side?
We can still pull down a conviction for the skipper if we chase down this Mendez guy.
Guy gave his wife a tag. I said, all Sharon on the floor.
So, Mendes, komm, gib uns was. Sonst wird das echt nervig.
Just ignore this turn. We're going straight here.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Take the next left.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter in.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't belong when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
So, der Herr Menendez. Nee, Mendes. Schauen wir mal. Mendes.
Mendez.
Apartment 16. Ja, bin hier weg. Wunderbar, da haben wir eine Liste, wo die Apartments sind. Ist natürlich ganz oben. Wunderbar. Unseren Kollegen hier mal zeigen, wie sportlich hier wir sind, ne? 17, 16.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
Hallo. Will ich hier nicht rein? Okay, ist wohl keiner da. Schuhgröße 8 mit.
Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene.
Ja, wunderbar. Sogar Dreck an den Schuhen. Oh, das ist er. Definitiv.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Da ist der Lippenstift. Kette davor.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
Ich hätte halt davor hinfahren sollen, bevor ich zum PD fahre. Es war so klar.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a
Die
break.
Tür
Captain
ist
Don will
kurz.
begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Und er rennt.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there.
Hab ich doch gehört, dass da die Tür zugegangen ist.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Nein, bitte fahr nicht weg.
Get in and drive.
Ah, toll. Hat er jetzt extra gewartet auf uns, oder was? Das ist aber nett.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
Jetzt hätten wir fast noch den einen Typen hier oben gefahren.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Alter.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
Ah, der ist noch nicht tot, lol. Also bei dem Unfall, glaube ich, hätte er das Weite sehen können. Schon wieder bei der Befragung alle Fragen falsch, ne? Ah.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator.
Jetzt ist er wieder stolz
It
auf
seems
uns.
the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Wie er sich freut, dass er auch was kriegt und dann nichts kriegt. Das Gesicht. Scheiße. Geil, sein Gesicht, das war jetzt gerade wirklich. So. Autoschaden haben wir, glaube ich, sogar mehr als beim letzten Fall, aber dafür haben wir nur noch $96 Stadtschaden gemacht. So, wir haben 15 von 19 ja, Clues gefunden. Jetzt weiß ich das Wort schon wieder nicht. Aber wir haben nur 2 von 9 Fragen korrekt beantwortet. Tja, Jacob Henry is left to mourn while Mendes waits in lockup for a visit from the DA. Also Jacob Henry darf jetzt trauern. Mendes wartet auf sein Urteil. Unter anderem. Jo, das war unser erster Fall in Homicide. Wenigstens auch erfolgreicher Fall. Auch wenn der Captain mit uns einmal geschimpft hat und danach wieder stolz auf uns war, aber uns nichts zu trinken gegeben hat, wie auch immer. Ich würde sagen, das war es von meiner Seite in dieser Aufnahmesession von LA Noire. Wir haben doch einiges erreicht. Und vor allen Dingen sind wir befördert worden, was ja immer gut ist. Und ja, dann wünsche ich euch noch einen schönen Tag, schönen Abend, wenn ihr diese Folge gesehen habt. Und bis zur nächsten Aufnahmesession. Bis dahin.